Blah! What's up, creepers and geekers? Christy, Atari Creep. How's everyone doing today? Yeah, I'm getting in the Halloween mood. This came out of a Loot Crate box that a friend of mine actually gave me a long time ago. I think there's a video about that. Try to link that down below. Probably not. But either way, guys, let's talk about The Mandalorian. The trailer, my thoughts, and I have one little gripe. I really want to, and that's the genesis of this video. Everyone else is talking about The Mandalorian. I could come on here and be like, hey, the trailer looked great and all this stuff. But I gotta put a creep spin on it. It can't just come out like everybody else. But before we do all that, guys, if you stick around to the end of this video, I got a couple more really cool prizes that I'm giving away. That's related to the Walk to End Alzheimer's campaign, which is happening September the 22nd. I'll be doing the Walk to End Alzheimer's. And I'm gathering donations. You all know that. Links are all down below. But there's a giveaway and all kinds of stuff. And I've been throwing in cool incentives. I got a couple of new, really cool ones for you. You won't want to miss out on it, okay? So, back to what we're talking about. So, I watched the trailer a couple times. Once last night and a couple times today. And overall, I think it looks cool. You know, I know I'm gonna watch it and I know I'm gonna enjoy it because I can shut my brain off and just enjoy it. You know, I'm not gonna nitpick stupid shit like why are bombs falling in space? There's no gravity. It's like you're watching an operatic space show about wizards and weirdo stuff. People who can project themselves across galaxies. And you're worried about gravity and where gravity does and doesn't work. I don't get it. Which is funny because we're leading up to me complaining about something stupid like that. But it's more so, but we'll get to that. I think overall it looks great. I'm going to watch it. Has a very Rogue One feel to it, but that could also just be because it's modern. It's not the Star Wars of yesterday. We'll never have that. And you know, and that's another thing. Regardless if I like this or I don't like this, I like the prequels, I like the sequels, or I don't like any of that, I'll always have the original trilogy to fall back on. So I'm not going to be that type, oh, you ruined my childhood. I just won't watch it again, and I'll watch the originals. Empire Strikes Back is the greatest movie of all time, and that ties in to what we're going to talk about today. All right, so one of the things I like about it the most, honestly, is it is actually technically, from what we're seeing, not tied directly to any of the original trilogy. Not like the prequels were, and not like the sequels are. I mean, fuck, 9 movies with the same fucking bloodline in it. The same stories, a chosen one and a fallen person, and families and plot twists and all kinds of stuff. It's getting old. And it's funny because a lot of times these things like Star Wars seem so expansive. Like you can do so much with it. But at the end of the day, it's kind of, you can't really do much with it because people will puke all over it. I do like the fact that it seems like it's separated. It's doing its own thing. It's its own story. And that's what I like the most and I'm excited most about it. But that said, I'm about to get all Mr. Plinkett on you. Red Letter Media. I keep looking down because I have a very specific agenda. I'm trying not to derail here, okay? Now, when Disney bought Star Wars, I said to myself, that makes sense. I have no problem with this because I'm not going to say George Lucas doesn't respect Star Wars for what it is, but I don't think I'm not going to say he doesn't understand it, but I don't think he understands what Star Wars is to us. As an artist, he understands what it is to him and what his great vision is. And regardless of whatever little tweaks he makes, he's an artist. What are you going to do? But when Disney bought out Star Wars, I thought, you know, here's a company that takes their intellectual property seriously. They're fucking respectful of it. They don't fuck around, you know? Disney just kind of oversees it, really, to be honest with you. It's still Lucasfilms, regardless. But I kind of still like what they've been doing. And again, going back to my road rage about Star Wars, my road rage video, which I need to get back into doing that. Those are so much fun. I just don't want people thinking I'm an angry puke. Like that one of those last videos I just did, the part 2 to that thing, about the Atari VCS. But overall, I can't really complain too much about what they've been doing. I mean, social justice stuff, I can shut it all off because I want to be entertained, okay? And I'm one of those guys who can just look at it for what it is. And you know what? We always have the original trilogy. We'll always have that, if I haven't said this already. And regardless of what happens, you know, with the Lucas prequels or the sequels or all the little spin-offs, it's not going to take that away from us. And too many people scream, oh my God, it destroyed stuff. It destroyed what could become more Star Wars, but it doesn't destroy Star Wars. But this isn't the type of video. But I want to talk about fan service and how it's executed. Now, there is good fan service and there's bad fan service. And when I say good, I don't mean the actual fan service itself, how it's executed. You can either do it right or you're doing it real wrong. And it seems like Disney doesn't understand what fan service is. And if you look at the history of their videos or their movies, they do know. They do know. To me, a really good fan service would be an Easter egg, a nod somewhere in the background for you, the keen eye to find. Or something happening in the background that ties a universe together. It's not in your face like the "you'll be dead" guy. Okay? In Rogue One. That's not fan service. That's throwing something in the face of fucking people, like a shiny dangling object in front of a cat so you can clap and go, "Oh, I know what that is." That's not fan service. It's fucking stupid. It's what it is. It's stupid. It's when you put like little things here and there. You know, you get the idea. A lot of the animated videos do that. Like the Pixar stuff will have a certain, I don't know what the number is, but there'll be a certain number that shows up in every one of their movies, whether it be Toy Story or, you know what I'm talking about. So, I'm watching the trailer, and we're getting to something, I promise. Now, it's my understanding that The Mandalorian is supposed to happen, and this is coming from the show notes on the trailer itself, that it's supposed to be happening sometime after Jedi, after the fall of the Empire, but before the First Order rises, okay? And I'm watching this trailer, and this one image comes up. And I'll put it up on the screen right now. I'm going to really look at it. Really, really, really look at it. Because I'm about to be one of those guys who pukes all over Star Wars. And I hate being that guy. But this one image, like, genuinely upset me. It bothered me. My girlfriend's sick of fucking hearing about it. It's just a show, guys. It's just a TV show. What you see there is a couple of cats all frozen in carbonite. Apparently, Mandalorians do that, right? No, they don't. No, they don't. This is the part where I'm getting Mr. Plinkett on you. Because there seems to be a lot of things, like especially George Lucas did a lot in the prequels, where he'll make something a thing. When in the original trilogy, it was just something. It was a device plot. It was just spoken about. It was just a little thing that was mentioned. The whole carbonite thing had nothing to do with Mandalorians. Had nothing to do with Boba Fett whatsoever. In fact, it had nothing to do with anything except for convenience. Guys. They were on Cloud City. They just so happened to have the carbon freezing chamber. Okay? This is how I'm taking it. And I think Darth Vader wanted to preserve Luke so he wouldn't be as much of a hassle. Kind of like, you know, if you're a cop and you get that prick in the back seat that you just arrested who's kicking the thing and puking all over the back seat of your car. He didn't want to deal with that up in his fucking in his ship. So he wanted to freeze Luke and keep him nice and docile until he can bring him in front of the Emperor, okay? But he needed to test it to make sure his prize wasn't going to die. So he used Han Solo as a guinea pig. It worked. The bounty hunter needed Han Solo for his thing, and, you know, Vader had to deal with him and said, "Here, take it." It was just something that happened in that video. It wasn't even a thing. It was a thing of convenience. They happened to be there. That happened to happen. Vader says, "I'm going to use it." And the Mandalorian kind of just, Boba Fett just kind of lucked out. He got lucky. Here's his bounty. Frozen and gift wrapped for him quietly. But it wasn't something that they did on the regular. Now, if you're going to come at me and say in some book somewhere it was written, my whole world of Star Wars are the movies. And I know people will sit there and say if you don't expand the universe, then you can't say it truly is. I can, because that's where it started, and that's where it's going to end for me. The whole thing is all about the flicks, okay? And going off of that logic, this carbonite shit is a poor excuse of fan service. It's throwing a shiny thing in front of your face so you can go, "I know what that is, yay!" Especially using it in a trailer. You remember a lot of grown men crying when they saw the Millennium Falcon for the first time flying in the trailer, in the teaser for The Force Awakens? I choked up a little bit. You remember that? That's what they're trying to do with this fucking carbonite bullshit. Disney, Lucasfilms, don't understand the story. And I hate to be one of those guys, but I'm still going to watch it now that the Kenobi one just got announced. Disney needs to just stop doing stupid shit like that. It was just something that happened. It was a convenience plot in the world itself. It wasn't a thing. Don't make things that weren't a thing. And I guess that's all I'm saying. So guys, how say you? Go ahead and leave your thoughts down below. And don't forget, you could win an Atari 7800 gamepad come September the 20-something second. Actually, I'll probably give it away shortly thereafter, but the 22nd is when this whole thing ends. And all you got to do is click on the bottom corner link, the video, I believe it'll be on the right hand corner of your screen, and read the description, and you'll know everything you need to know to win. I also have other incentives in order for you to donate to the Alzheimer's Association. I got this nifty little dust sleeves for your Atari 2600 cartridge. Work for your 7800 cartridges as well. What a nice combination. A nice controller and some dust sleeves to go with your 7800 collection. I got a customized little game system. Let's get NES ROM. Says it's 266. You be the better judge of that. But it's NES ROMs and it works and it does its thing. I got 2 new ones for you guys. 2 new ones for you. How's about for the Intellivision, Donkey Kong, and Burger Time? How about we do that way? And Burger Time. This one has some sticker on it that says insert this way, insert other side up. You know what I mean? But if that isn't sweet enough, I have the instructions in case you don't know how to play these games yet. Unfortunately, I don't have the overlays, but Donkey Kong, you don't really need an overlay, nor do you for Burger Time. And the only thing you would need to know is what skill level buttons to hit. That's all in here. The next $25 donation to the Alzheimer's Association will get to pick one of these. And the one after that, another $25 donation, gets the remaining one. So if you're looking to get a couple of these to add to your collection, there's your opportunity. First $50 donation gets this automatically and a couple of dust sleeves. You will also get a couple of dust sleeves for Atari games. I don't have any for Intellivision. For winning one of these each. And that's all I have for you guys. So guys, I hope you're doing well. I truly do. And thanks as always for watching. I really do appreciate it. Let me know. Let me know. Am I just crying like a fat fanboy in the basement of his mom's house? Or do I have some kind of cred here, speaking about the whole carbonite thing not being a real thing? Why, whatever. Either way, guys, go ahead and leave feedback. Thumbs up, thumbs down. All feedback to the creep is positive. Don't forget, I am now selling t-shirts if they don't keep getting fucking deleted. This one keeps getting deleted. I even got rid of the stupid Atari symbol. Whatever. That link will be down below, guys. Thanks as always so much for watching. I know I already said that, but I can't say it enough. Until next time, take care, creep it real, and bye-bye.